After the fire, so much to assess, so much to clean up after yesterday's fire on the oceanfront.
A long process is about to get underway on how to go forward for business owners who lost everything during the most important time of the year for their bottom line. Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin at 6 with a big question for those business owners: where to start?
It may be a while before those answers become reality, if at all. Chopper 10 gave you the view from above last night, and it was back today. The buildings housing 3 businesses on Atlantic Avenue are in ruins after that 3-alarm fire. And it couldn't have been in a more public place along the Strip. We have 2 reports, beginning with 10 on your side's Raven Payne, and the latest from the scene 24 hours later. Raven?
Well, you guys, the site of the destruction had people talking so much it actually slowed traffic down here at the oceanfront today, as many stopped to take pictures and videos of this damage. And that traffic was actually completely stopped a couple of hours ago. A portion of the road was closed off as firefighters continued to work on scene. And many onlookers looking at this damage call this sad, scary, and just completely devastating.
I've never seen like 3 businesses get destroyed.
3 oceanfront businesses burned to the ground on Tuesday. The T-shirt factory, Maple Tree Pancake House, and King of the Sea Seafood are now just rubble after a large fire. Officials say that fire started around 5 p.m. yesterday at the T-shirt factory. And not too long after, the flames quickly spread to the 2 nearby businesses. It took over 75 firefighters around 5 hours to put out the flames. But one woman tells me that wasn't the end of the fight.
The fire started and they put it out, and then they went back in to make sure everything was out, and then the fire started up again. It was awful. It was terrible. You was wondering whether or not someone was in there and maybe someone got hurt, but we were told that everybody got out safely.
The site of the destruction slowed traffic Wednesday afternoon. Many people took pictures and videos while also sympathizing with the business owners who, one woman says, lost everything.
To know that there were thriving businesses there, and you have to just feel bad for the people now who are out of work and lost their jobs, and the owners who lost probably everything they had.
Ryan Yates, a worker at Benny's Pizza across the street, tells me he saw the start of the fire. Yates says Benny's was lucky. If the wind was blowing in the other direction, his store could have met the same fate.
It was pretty scary. We were just kind of waiting to see if there was a shift in the wind because we would have had to close. We got real lucky it was blowing that way.
But not only did he see the flames, he felt them too.
You have like a hot wind blow at you, or like you open the oven, you get that like blast air. It's like that, but it's kind of like everywhere and it's kind of constant. It's like it's not just one blast. It doesn't go away.
And in a statement, the Atlantic Avenue Association says, we extend heartfelt gratitude to the first responders, the 75 firefighters, and emergency personnel who responded to the incident. Live at the oceanfront, Raven Payne, 10 on your side.
All right, thank you, Raven. We're going to switch now to 10 on your side's Andy Fox to continue our team coverage.
Andy, obviously this is a very busy area and it's tight space at the oceanfront. So what are people telling you about what happened there during that fire?
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic in and out of all of these businesses, and we spoke with a business owner who was in his restaurant right here when the smoke poured in from the business next door. It's believed that is the sound of an exploding propane tank in the massive fire that destroyed 3 businesses. One of them, King of the Sea Restaurant, owned by Andy Zavalis on the right and Deepak Patel in the middle. They had just renovated their entire restaurant.
We spent almost 4 or 5 months trying to get everything together. We put it back together, and we finally got the seeder started, and this happened.
Zavalis, inside, when he saw smoke in the ceiling, ran out with other workers.
The best thing is that everybody got out safe. That's all we were worried about.
I thought it must be something minor, you know, but he just sent me a picture. I said maybe they'll get it under control.
And you thought it'd be under control quick, and now you're looking at this.
Yeah, we never thought it would go this far.
The Virginia Beach Fire Marshal's office now investigating and testing what is left of the roof. And in the afternoon, the fire department returned to the scene to spray down a smoldering hotspot.
It's heartbreaking. We've been here 23 years. We put our effort in here, our life in here. It's devastating just to look at something like this, the ending of what happened here.
Property owner John Vakos explains why the fire may have burned for so long and so hot.
I've never seen a fire like that. You know, it had about I would say 5 layers of roofing on the top of it. That's what was burning. That's what caused so much damage.
The Vacos family wanted me to read this message from the family. They hope to reopen by next April, and they say tonight the Vacos family sends prayers to those who lost their businesses and to workers who lost their jobs. On Atlantic Avenue, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
A lot of ripple effects of that devastation. Andy, thank you. A reminder, our coverage of the oceanfront fire continues on wavy.com. That includes updated information anytime, as well as more video from Chopper 10 and dozens of viewers' pictures and videos.